At McLean High School, upperclassmen mentor freshman students by giving them Big Macs. Wait, that's not right.
A Big Mac is actually not a sandwich. We are mentors for our freshman class. We teach them what it's like to go through high school. We give them helpful tips and basically just help them readjust to being in high school so they can figure it out on their own.
Ah, that's right. Big Macs are the upperclassmen, Little Macs are the freshmen, and the mentoring program is called McLeadership.
The McLeadership program is something that every freshman is involved in, and every freshman gets one Big Mac, and there are about 5 freshmen to a Big Mac. And what it is a chance for the freshmen to meet an upperclassman even before school starts, just so they get to know someone going into school, and the Big Macs kind of help them with their transition and help them with any problems or anything that the freshman needs someone to talk to about.
And what's so special about this peer mentoring program is that the Big Macs are trained professionally by an expert in relational leadership.
Core Trainings teaches and creates a program, not all things to all people, but our passion is relational leadership. And so under that umbrella of leadership, our forte is to work with students and staff in reference to relational leadership, because we believe that people will go along with people that they get along with.
Deb teaches us certain, phrases that have stuck with me over the past few years. One is leadership is influence, and the difference between a friend and an acquaintance is the investment of time. And they're not trainings where you sit down and you listen to someone talk for an hour and a half. It's trainings where you get involved. For like that hour and a half, we're the Little Macs, and we're being taught to, and then we take what we learned in the trainings and then we put them into our Connect times where we meet with our Little Macs.
Today in our session for McLeadership was that we were defining SMART goals, and not being smart about your goals, but to break them down into specific, measurable action plan, realistic, and timeline. So what the goal and the objective was to work out SMART goals and discuss them and apply them to the freshmen in their everyday life of where they could be. So from there, we applied it to an Oreo cookie. And so the objective was for them to go ahead and put an Oreo cookie on their forehead, as you saw, and then to try to get it in their mouth. And sometimes we failed many times, but at the end of the day, there needs to be that reason why we wanted to do something, and that's where we tied our SMART goals in with our Oreo cookie, because we are in the middle of the year. An Oreo cookie, what makes an Oreo cookie? What defines an Oreo cookie is the middle. So with that being said, the middle of the school year, there's a lot of symbolisms throughout.
And while information and tips about high school are important, perhaps the most valuable part of McLeadership is how it engages students and creates an interconnected community.
I very strongly feel that peer-to-peer mentoring is kind of the way to go. Our young people learn from each other, and what a way to learn by teaching someone else, teaching your peer. Again, it engages you, it helps you to develop yourself, it helps you develop someone else. It's been a sheer delight to watch the students grow in the program and make a difference. And I guess that's the bottom line, making a difference for themselves and for others.
I think having a Big Mac did help me transition into high school, just with like balancing my schedule, what kind of works best, if there were any tutoring sessions or anything we needed to know extra, she kind of helped us out with that. I think does sit in more when it's coming from a peer rather than a teacher, because it's someone who's like been through that experience just a couple years past instead of like a larger gap. I don't know, I really liked having a Big Mac, just kind of knowing an upperclassman at the school, and they kind of helped you out with just everything at the school.
I definitely think the McLeadership program helps create a sense of unity in the school. It gives the upperclassmen a chance to meet the underclassmen and hang out with them and just show them that it's not like the movies. We're actually here to help them. We don't want to intimidate them, and it's nice to have them around because you get to kind of watch them grow and remember back to your freshman year.